Buckingham Palace will not be back and livable in until 2027. But the news story breaking recently does have other connotations attached. What are they? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of London. Thanks for joining me today. Yes, let's all have a big wave. Let's have a big wave today. Hope you're keeping well wherever you are. Nice also to see so many new people joining our community. I know I can't get everybody in, I know people say to me, Neil, there are more places than America and New Zealand and Canada and Australia. I know. Lovely to see people from the Philippines enjoying the reports, South Africa, all sort of Honolulu, everywhere around the world. And of course, a warm welcome to those people watching in China. Goodness knows what you make of my accent. But it is nice to see you all, including Japan and everywhere. A bit like Mick Jagger said, all over the world. Not a bad thing, is it? Back as ever, though, to your breaking royal story of the day. Buckingham Palace, if like me, you love all things royal, is the centrepiece of royal life. I think, it's probably the first thing you notice, isn't it, about the monarchy, because for me, it is the balcony, The balcony when they come out there to wave to everybody is such a wonderful event. I've covered many events at Buckingham Palace, inside and out. And when you see the trooping of the colour, and you're all, we're on this press line, as they call it, by Buckingham Palace, you really do get an atmosphere. And the coach, when they come out, it's just wonderful, And of course, we told you recently that there were sort of rumblings that Prince Charles would have liked to have turned some elements of Buckingham Palace into a museum. He didn't want to live there. Well, here's the inside track as to why Prince Charles and the rest of the British monarchy have had a change of heart. It all really stems down to the fact that, it's been the home of the British monarchy for so many years. Queen Victoria decided that this was the place she wished to base herself. It made sense for her when you think about it, because it wasn't as easy to travel round in that era. It was the age of the steam train, but mainly, motor cars hadn't taken off then, and it was horse and traps and carriages and stuff like that. So Queen Victoria knew exactly what she was doing. Be the centrepiece, pop out the balcony, lots of people get to see you. Now for Prince Charles, he's just openly said that he would be, when he becomes king, moving back into Buckingham Palace. And as I say, the renovations won't really complete until around 2027. So quite a long way off yet. And there is a real reason for the fact that Prince Charles and the rest of the monarchy could be moving en masse. And here it is. As you know, the renovations are costing millions of pounds to the British taxpayer. Bit of rumpus, of course, going on about that, because lots of people said, well, why should we pay for it, I, for one, sort of think, well, we get a lot of value out of it, so it's not really that much when you break it down. And when you think about what our governments around the world waste most money on, really, what is a few pence from each individual here in the United Kingdom to protect and restore such an historic venue? But there was the other side to it. It's this. Basically, the government said, well, if you don't move into there, if it's not seen as Royal Central, then you can pay for it yourself. And so consequently, you can imagine how that made the very tight Prince Charles balk at the suggestion that perhaps he might have to open that royal wallet. And so consequently, they've had a change of heart. And I mean that with nice grace, trust me, You can see their point of view. If they pay for it themselves, then I'm assuming Prince Charles would have wanted to turn that into a full-time museum. I think it is fascinating when you go in. But for now, I do truly believe that Prince Charles and the rest of the senior royals have truly made the right decision in making this Royal Central for many years to come. And we can look forward to many more waves from that balcony. Oh, go on then, give us a wave goodbye. Neil Sean in the heart of London.